Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to the channel. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Tokyo Game Show is a little under a week away. And every year, Capcom, they have a super big presence there. They announced that they are doing their own Capcom digital presentation or whatever. And it's going to be taking place next week, Thursday, September 26th at 7 a.m., which is really early. That's early, dude. Jesus. I might have to just set an alarm or something because, you know, usually it's pretty hype. But I want to make a quick video. I do this every year. I want to make a predictions video, right? What can we expect to see from Capcom at Tokyo Game Show this year? They actually have this handy dandy little graphic showing what they have here, right? But you know what? I want to save a section of this video for surprises. Usually Capcom, they stick to the script, but occasionally they say some off-the-wall stuff here and there. But before we get into the prediction, do me a favor, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. Dude, we're almost at 1,000 subs. That's insane. Help your boy out. I would appreciate it. But without any further ado, let's talk about this, right? So here's the little graphic, right? We can see all the things that they're going to have here, right? Dead Rising, right? Street Fighter 6, which we'll get back to that, right? Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter Mobile stuff, yada, 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 right? Path of the Goddess is going to be here, right? So really quick, I just want to talk about these because we know for a fact that they're going to be here, right? I don't think we're going to get any, you know, super duper off the wall things, right? No Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Everybody relax, please. But it is interesting that the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is going to be there, right? The game is out already, you know. I don't know what they're going to talk about, right? Maybe they're going to talk about the physical edition, right? The physical edition is going to come with like a little comic book, so maybe that's what they're going to talk about, right? Maybe, I don't know, someone's going to come out and just, you know, talk about the future of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. That's a huge deal too, man. They don't have to announce anything crazy, but, you know, if a part of this presentation is just them talking about the Marvel vs. Capcom series, that's a huge win for us, you know? But moving on from the Marvel vs. Capcom series, because I don't think we're going to get too much from there. Path of the Goddess is there. This game was a huge surprise. It wasn't on a lot of people's radar, but it came out EVO weekend, and everyone that played it ended up loving it, right? Like, it was like a huge, like, sleeper hit. I love this game, right? I love the art style. I love the gameplay. It's like a tower defense style game where you're protecting this goddess, right? But there's like a twist to it, right? There's some action elements to it. I like how Capcom's doing that right now, right? They're putting out games like Exoprimal, right? I'm like the only person in the world that loves that game. But like, you know, it's a style of game that's popular nowadays, but they put their own twist on it, you know? And I love that. But anyway, Path of the Goddess, we might get some DLC, right? I don't know, dude. Maybe some like costumes or something, right? We know that they do cosmetics because there's an Okami collab in the game already, right? So that's cool. I don't see, you know, anything too crazy other than that. But moving on, Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Dude, we're in a weird spot right now because Tokyo Game Show is on Thursday the 26th. Which means that Terry Bogard would have dropped in Street Fighter 6 2 days prior to that, right? So we would already have Terry Bogard by the time Tokyo Game Show hits, right? And we've seen, you know, we've seen all of Terry's moves, right? I feel like we know everything about Terry already, you know? So I would hate for them to just retread information we already know, right? Which Capcom has done that before. They will not hesitate to pull something like that. But, you know, you're all thinking Mai, right? That's what you're all thinking. I don't think we're going to get Mai. I'll be honest with you guys. Maybe like a teaser, but even then, I think that's too early. I think we're going to get a teaser for Mai during, what is it called? The Game Awards in December, right? I feel like it's too early for a Mai teaser. Even though it feels like, well, I mean, it doesn't feel like, it is, you know, it's fact. We're in a content drought for Street Fighter 6. The amount that they space the content, it's just, the gap is too big. Oh, dude, maybe we'll get some costumes or something, right? maybe costume number 4, they'll announce that, right? Or show some concept art for those, right? Because, you know, dude, with Street Fighter 5, we were getting costumes every single month. It was insane. Street Fighter 5 wasn't a great game, but dude, they were just throwing content at us left and right, right? I will give them that, you know? So if we don't get a My teaser, which I don't think we will, I think it's too early, we might get costume number 4, you know? That'd be sick. Anyway, moving on from Street Fighter 6, there's Monster Hunter Wilds, right? And we already kind of know what we're going to see here, right? In the previous trailer, we saw the new locale, which is the Scarlet Forest, right? The big ballerina spider, Lalabarina is there, right? Really interesting, really cool. So we're probably just going to get, like, a handful of monsters from this area, you know? Capcom, they're being really stingy with the monster reveals this time around, right? With Monster Hunter Worlds, do I keep getting those mixed up? Monster Hunter Worlds, they were just throwing monster reveals at us left and right, you know? Monster Hunter Wilds are being a little bit more conservative, right? So, I mean, I guess it does make each reveal more substantial, right? It gets you excited, but, you know, I digress, you know? So we're probably going to get some more Scarlet Forest gameplay, right? We're going to see some more monsters in that area, you know? I look forward to that. Like I said before in some previous videos, Monster Hunter Wilds is my most anticipated game currently as we speak, you know? So those are the main games on this that I want to talk about. I don't really care about Dead Rising. Plus that came out and apparently it's pretty good, you know? That's cool. But I want to talk about some things that, you know, obviously have not been advertised, but you know what? What if they show up, right? I've been hearing talks, so you know what? Maybe. The first thing I want to talk about is Dragon's Dogma 2, right? Dragon's Dogma 2. This game just got an update recently, which is crazy because the game came out 3 to 4 months ago, right? Dragon's Dogma 2 is really interesting because, like, you know, I love this game. Before I played Black Myth Wukong, this was my game of the year. I absolutely love Dragon's Dogma 2. But, like, there's like 3 camps when it comes to Dragon's Dogma 2, you know? There's the people that played it on PC, and I am so sorry, guys. The PC version sucked ass. It was not optimized. It was... there were all kinds of, you know, bugs and crashes, and it was not a good experience, right? People hate Dragon's Dogma 2 because of that, right? But then there's people like me, right? People who just played the game on a, you know, a regular, you know, old console, a PS5 or, you know, whatever, and we loved it, right? It's you know, it's an amazing experience, you know? It's one of my favorite games ever. I love Dragon's Dogma 2. I will never forget that first playthrough. I hope my pawns are doing okay. Take a look at them. These are my pawns. I love them, you know? And then there's the third camp, right? And it's Dragon's Dogma 1 fans who hate Dragon's Dogma 2 because Dragon's Dogma 2 is basically just a, you know, it's a retelling of the events of Dragon's Dogma 1. Spoiler alert for people that have not played Dragon's Dogma 2, but that's the big, like, plot twist, right? That it's, you know, we're trapped in a time loop, basically, right? So, like, when you start the game, it just says Dragon's Dogma on the title screen, right? But once you get to, like, the end of the game, where you get, like, the true ending, you know, and you break the cycle, there's another title card that drops that says Dragon's Dogma 2, because you broke the cycle, and we're in the new... Dude, I love that. That is so sick. I love that, man. Anyway, what was I talking about, dude? Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2. It would be nice if we got some actual DLC, like an expansion or something, right? Because they dropped this game, right? And then 3 months went by, nothing, you know, happened at all, right? Then the lead developer left, Itsuno, right? He left Capcom, he left the company, he's done. And then right after he left, we got this huge update with a bunch of stuff. You know, so I hope there's some DLC. Not a lot of people are playing this game because there's no in-game, right? So everyone played the game, they beat the story, and then they're done, you know? So if there was like some kind of expansion, that'd be cool, you know, I'd appreciate that. You know, I don't think we're going to see that here, but that'd be nice. And then the last thing, last but not least, and I know this isn't going to be here, but you know what? I would like them to say something, is Resident Evil 9. Listen, this isn't going to be here. I know. It's okay. But they did announce that they're working on the 9th Resident Evil game a couple months ago, right? They were like, hey, we're making it, you know? And I've been hearing whispers and rumblings that we're gonna, you know, we're getting a state of play from PlayStation next week, right? And some people are saying we're gonna get the Resident Evil 9 reveal there. You know, I don't think that that's true, but you know, hey, if it is, cool, right? Then they can talk more about it at Tokyo Game Show. Dude, I'm spitballing at this point. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think we're going to see it at the Game Awards. But you know what? A man could dream, you know? Anyway, guys, that's the video. I've rambled, you know, long enough about the Tokyo Game Show. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited? What do you guys want to see there? I am truly curious. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!